Right, looking ahead to Saturday and our away game against fellow strugglers Hastings United, but an opportunity for us to build on Tuesday night.
Yeah, the boys have been fantastic in training again tonight, so pleasing. Good smiley faces, good joyful session, constructive in terms of what we need to keep doing, and obviously just gone over a few things that we need to improve on still. So as well as the pats on the back, you need to still keep improving and keep on understanding that people still want to, take your shirt. And obviously the boys have trained well this week, so yeah, we'll see how it is. And again, we've got a game plan to win the game Saturday. See if the starting 11 start, or whether we have to bring in the right players to win us the game on Saturday. But yeah, we're looking forward to it.
How important is it for us to build momentum now, heading into these final few months of the season, to really push away from the relegation zone?
Yeah, we've set targets in terms of what we want the boys to achieve, where we should be, and where we feel the understanding of the squad now. Trying to get the boys out of the injury room is very important, and something that I'm not happy with, and it needs to be improved and looked at, which we're dealing with. And that makes the squad and the strength in the team performances grow week on week. And as you said, we need to keep going one game at a time, win the games. Sometimes you can't always play well, but you win the games and you be positive. And this is what we've done well in our coaching in previous clubs, to get teams understanding what you need to do to win. It's not always about being pretty every single time, but you need to understand the game plan, and you need to listen to what we're instructing you guys to do in detail, and the players are taking that on board, and I think collectively they're growing, and you're seeing some good characters come out of their shells now.
Obviously you've had the same starting 11 for the last 3 games. Just how have the lads that haven't featured in those 3 reacted, and especially at training?
To be fair, they've been really good. I like it. The attitude towards them have obviously still coming in early, wanting to do more. AJ's pushing himself, which is fantastic. The players who are doing a job for us at this moment in time because of either a suspension or injury, which is fantastic. The players know what I expect from them, and as I said, you train really well. You make it hard for me week in, week out. You're going to make it hard for your teammates, but it's a squad football game now. It's not me, it's a team performance, and the squad and how the boys have been doing has been impressive, and I like that. They're hungry, they want to show me what they want to do and how they should be playing, and I love that. Make it hard for me, but we're in a battle here and everyone needs to play a part, so be ready for Saturday.
Obviously, we've only won one league game away from Champion Hill this season. It's not been pretty viewing on the road. Just how important is it to turn our away form around if we're to really push on?
Yeah, you're including Sutton Rovers, Sutton Common Rovers.
No, just the league.
Oh,
just
okay,
the league.
all right.
Well,
Okay. Sorry.
Two wins away from Champion Hill. Still not pretty viewing.
It's just confidence in the short space of time. It's understandable, and I get it. And the ethos behind that, yes, in some people's minds, but for me, collectively, the boys understand how we are now, how we are as a group, as a family, and what the supporters believe in and what the supporters should be seeing week in, week out is so important, whether you win, lose or draw. But you've got to die for the team, you've got to die for this club, and I think the importance behind it is, yes, both teams are fighting for the relegation, you can call it, or looking over your shoulder, you can call it that, but the desire from the boys to do well home and away is something that I've really noticed over the last couple of weeks. I think 2 weeks, I'd say 2.5 weeks, that they've changed. I'm not going to be too happy at this moment in time. We've got a long way to go, but the away performances need to be better. We've addressed that in the chats that we've had, and it's something that we're looking forward to Saturday's game.
And obviously, I suppose in correlation with those last 2.5 weeks, probably the first time you've had a proper settled squad, despite the slightly longer term injuries now to Ralphie and Louis. But you've had a pretty settled squad. You must be pretty pleased with that.
Yeah, we've looked at what we can do with the personnel and what we've got in in the stadium, and obviously this is so important to try and get them players that you've mentioned back available, and pushing the boys as well for selection, but JV as well out, very important player for us, good person around the dressing room as well, and someone who's going to be key from now to the end of the season as well as the other two that you mentioned. But settled squad, yeah, you can call it a settled 11 because of, yes, previous games, but with me, if there's a game plan and we need to make the changes to win the game from the start or during the game, I will do it, and the players understand that from me. So it's important that the ethos and the understanding of when we train, why we're doing it, and it's structured into the opposition, home or away, and we have to do our jobs and stay focused on what we're doing.
Perfect. Brad, we'll leave it there. We'll catch up Saturday.
Cheers, mate.